Here's a couple examples of getting into the seams with different route concepts against basically the same coverage. Here we've got a 2-by-2 set. We've got two receivers to each side, and we've got one back. We've got three down, and we've got four mid-level defenders, four linebacker types. So that leaves two corners and two safeties to play the remainder of the game. And the depth of the corners tells me that they're in what's quarters coverage, meaning that each one of these folks is going to be covering a quarter of the field. So how we're going to attack that is put the outside gentleman on a straight vertical release. The insides are on a seam read, so they're going to attack upfield, attacking the safety. If the safety stays over the top of them and they can't break the cushion, then they're going to turn it into a dig and settle in to the middle of the field. If the safety starts to drift over the top of the vertical route here, then they're going to bend it in at about 7 yards and turn it into a post. If the safety's coming down and gets flat-footed, then the vertical route will stay vertical, and the quarterback will throw a touchdown pass to the slot. Now, I always like to. This is my primary receiver, but in order to move that safety, I like to tell the quarterback to use his eyes to make this man here his appear to be his primary. So that should draw the safety over just a little bit, allowing the slot man to bend it in inside of that seam. So he is going to be at the snap looking here to make sure that this receiver doesn't get collisioned or knocked off his spot. Then he's going to be looking to the outside to see if this man can beat this corner. If he gets even with him, he'll just throw it deep on a straight go. If he hasn't beat him and this back hasn't been collisioned, then at his third step, he's going to plant and throw the ball into the seam. Let's see how it works. Notice we had a blitz here, so this gentleman's coming, so there's no collision there. The quarterback is in charge of the front side, so he's in charge of seeing him and getting rid of the football before he gets hit by him. Steps up, throws the ball to the seam. Didn't catch it, but really well executed play other than the fact they didn't catch it. Now we're going to, again, we want to attack the safety that's back here that you can't see. We have a receiver down here that you can't see and a corner down here that you can't see. So we've got two receivers. They've got three defenders. We're going to, again, try to get the ball to this man into this seam area. How we're going to do that is we're going to get rid of him, hopefully, with by swinging this back out here. And we're going to send this outside man deep. Take our safety with us. Again, I want the quarterback looking deep to bring the safety over, allowing this man inside to read the safety and either beat, bend, or break. And the quarterback on his third step will be able to let it loose. Now notice right here, this player turns his back on the quarterback. The quarterback knows he now has the ability to throw the ball into the seam because his hips are facing the sideline, and he knows his receiver is going to be going into that seam area. There's a step, throw the football, there you go. And he lets it go. And there's the again the seam wide open. Really a good way to attack these types of coverages. Again, we've got your 3 here, your 4 here, and these corners are so deep that I have to think that they're playing just straight quarter coverage. Each one of them's in charge of a quarter, so that's going to give us those seams, the ability to get there. Now we're in a 2x2 again. I can't see the down and distance, but we've got a tight end body in the game and better running back in the game, so it could be a more of a run distance. So we want to take a look at this guy right here. That's our danger man. We're going to send him on the there, him here. Here's our danger man on this side. All right, we want to see where those people go. He's turning his back. He's squared up straight onto the player. That's a ball that's tight end didn't make the catch. Really a pretty good throw into a smaller type of hallway. But notice that it's the first time they've put any real pressure on the slots. Collisioned him pretty good. Tried to. Now Allmiller's going to turn and bend it in. Get into that spot. Overall, not too bad. Not too bad at all. That's the way you try to attack the seams against your basic quarters coverage. Try to get one more body onto the hash defender or the quarter defender and make that person wrong.